Trying to be my video? Why not? We can do a video. My boyfriend blow dries my hair.
No. Not.
Why? Rude. Alright, fine. Don't talk then. Sit there in silence.
Don't be using this in your video either.
I am. That's exactly why I did it.
I know.
Need some funny parts in there. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be teaching you how I blow dry. Oh my god, this chair is squeaking so much. Teaching you guys how I blow dry my hair, and maybe it'll help somebody out. I don't know, but this is how I blow dry my hair. So first thing I do is take a shower, obviously. Wash your hair. But no, I put a leave-in conditioner in my hair. This is a Heal and Hydrate hair mask for dry, damaged hair. My hair really isn't damaged. I think it is kind of dry though. But I just like the way this one is because it's moisturizing and it doesn't feel heavy in my hair. It's the Maui Moisture. It has shea butter, coconut oil, macadamia oil, and it's silicone free. And I got this from CVS. What is on it? Something on it. So I just go in, see I'm like almost out of it already. Just take like a dollop. Usually I flip my head upside down, but can't really do that right now. Just gonna run it mostly through my ends, and then whatever's left, I'll bring it to the top. Well, I focus it mostly on my ends. Okay, so then I take a heat protectant, which you should always be using a heat protector in your hair every single time you put a blow dryer, a curliner, straightener, flat iron, whatever you want to call it. Every time you use any type of heat, you should be using a heat protector in your hair. I have been using this heat protectant for probably like 10 years, honestly. Not this specific bottle, obviously, but this same exact like brand. Because I used it in high school. I want to say I started using it like when I was like in 8th grade, maybe middle school, 9th grade, high school. I don't know. I've been using this for forever, and I really like the way it is. It's not like heavy. It's really lightweight. You don't even like feel it in your hair, but it definitely makes a difference when you use this. My hair is so much more softer, and it's shinier when I use this compared to when I don't use it. So I'll do this now while it's damp, and then I'll do it again later on, and I'll show you that when I get to that point. But mainly want to focus it on the ends of your hair. And then you just want to run your fingers through. Oh, and then I kind of like to get these pieces here in the front, because I always feel like I put extra heat on those pieces, so I always want to make sure that those pieces are extra protected, because those are my front pieces, so I'm always trying to make sure they look good. Alright. Whew. So now, what I do, because I have a lot of hair and I have thick hair, I will dry my hair like 80 to like 90%, and then after I do that is when I go in with the brush and start doing each individual piece. But first, right now, I just roughly go around the whole thing and just blow dry it, most of it, so that way it's not soaking wet when you're trying to do each piece, because that'll take longer if you have a lot of hair and thick hair. So most of it is dry. So as you saw, I kept the blow dryer straight down. That's how you should be blow drying your hair when you're doing a rough like that. You should always keep the blow dryer so your hair is blowing down. It shouldn't be like this because it's gonna make your hair frizzy, and nobody wants that. I use a it was off the chair. I use a big round brush because I like my hair to be volumized. You can use just a regular brush, or you can use a smaller round brush. See the difference. If I could get a bigger brown brush than this, I would, but this is the one I have. But yeah, see, you can use a smaller one if you don't really like your hair as volume, but I like my hair to have a lot of volume. I like it to be big. So now I section off my hair. I start at my ears, like that, and I go all the way back and reach both of my fingers, and then pull apart. And I pull that hair out. And I take this and put it all on top of my head. And I just clip it. So I'm going to show you guys how I do this. So I have these two sections, and I just split them in half, each on one side. And then I grab this section and I split this section in half. Start with the back piece, and I brush it out. So when I blow dry my hair, I take it and I press it against it, and I put my finger here so it's tight. So that way it's tight on the brush. And I'm gonna take my blow dryer and I'm gonna blow dry it that way outwards. So as you saw, my finger was always over my hair. I kept my finger here and blow dried and kept my finger over my hair the whole time and went straight down. So that way it stays tight on my hair and it doesn't get loose. Cause the tighter it is on the brush and like more like, I don't know what the words I'm trying to think of. But when you're like pulling it and it's tight, that's how you're gonna get that nice like, I don't know what the word is. That nice like silky, smooth something. So then I just keep going over it until I feel like it's pretty much dried, which is pretty much dried, and I just throw it to the back. And then I'll take this piece and do the same exact thing. And the smaller sections you do, the easier it is to blow dry. If I had tried to do this just one piece right here, like if I tried to do this one whole piece, it's going to take me longer because that piece is bigger. If you do it in smaller sections, it's so much easier and it takes less time. So I go over each piece about 5 or 6 times. So now, after I blow dry those two pieces, I kind of comb through them to like conjoin them. And then I'm going to take this whole piece now that it's already done blow dried. I'm going to brush through it. And I'm going to go through this whole entire thing one more time with the blow dryer because now I want these two pieces to be together. I don't want them to be like separated the way I blow dried it the first time. I only usually do that like twice. So that side's all done. See? Let's do the other side. Same exact thing. Same exact method. It's really just trying to figure out how you should separate your hair, how much you should blow dry at a time. You know what I mean? It's just kind of seeing what works with your hair. This works with my hair. It might not work with your hair, but you can try it and you can see. And then same thing. I put my hair over the brush, hold it with my fingers, take my blow dryer, and then blow dry that way. So now these two pieces are all set. So now what I'll do is, once I got a whole section done, I'll kind of brush through it in the back like this. I'm going to turn it around to show you. So now I'm going to do is, take a piece from the back, separate it, and then blow dry these two sections together now because they were separated. So now I'm gonna basically conjoin them. So I don't know if you can see it, but usually you can tell where it's separated right here somewhere. If I can feel it right. You can tell that that piece wasn't blow dried. So I'm gonna take a piece of that, separate it, grab my brush, put it underneath. I only usually do that one time. There should be a difference. If you didn't see one, then I just do that and waste my time every single time I blow dry my hair. But there should have been a difference. And then I go for my eyebrows. That's where my next separation part is. I go all the way back. I pull that out. And I pull that out. And I put this back up. And even when I do other people's hair, like my sisters and stuff, I separate their hair just like how I separate mine. The only difference is when I get to the top, I'll do theirs differently than how I do mine because it just depends on how you part your hair. So separate those two into half. So now because this is a bigger piece, I separate this into 3 pieces. So we're going to start right here. Take that first piece. Start blow drying. Same exact thing. Brush through it. Hold it with my finger. Just throw that to the back. Then I'm going to separate this into 2 pieces. Same thing. Tension. That was the word I was trying to think of before. You want to put a lot of tension on your hair when you're blow drying it. That was what I was trying to say before. Saying tight, but I was trying to say tension. Alright, so now for these pieces, what I'll do is take my heat protector, and because I have these baby hairs here, I'll kind of just spray them just a little bit and brush it down. So that way when I'm blow drying it, I'm making sure I get those baby hairs. Comb it out, and then I'm going to just start right here in the back of my head, just like that, a straight line. Pull up that top layer, separate it, and then I'm going to blow dry that whole entire piece. Just so that everything kind of flows nicely together. Alright, so this top layer here is actually pretty important because this is what's going to frame your face. So as you just saw, the last layer I just did, a couple of those pieces I was blow drying in an upwards direction because that's going to give me the volume I want for my hair. So now, if you want volume, like I want volume, these pieces are the most important. these pieces are the pieces that are going to give you volume. You want to separate them, just like I did. And I'm going to separate this piece. Spray some heat protectant because I felt like it was kind of getting dry. You don't want your hair too dry when you're blow drying it, because then that's going to make it get frizzy. It just needs to be damp. I'm going to separate this probably into 3 or 4 pieces. Maybe just 3. I'm going to blow dry it upwards. So for this section, I'm going to part it into 2, right down the middle, because that's where my natural part is. So I'm just going to spray this piece one more time, because it's the front pieces. Now for these pieces, I blow dry them forward, so that way I get extra volume here. Take it like this. So now that this piece is blow dried, what I do is take it and I go whoop, flip it back, and I shake my hair out. I run my fingers through it. You're gonna see how much volume I have now. See how much volume I have in my hair? This is how I like my hair. Do I look cute? I can see you peeking in the background. Oh, don't care about me.
Hi.
And also, it depends on your blow dryer as well, because I have this blow dryer. I've had this blow dryer for a long time actually. This was like when I really started to get into like makeup and like hair and stuff. This is the blow dryer I would use. And it's not a bad blow dryer. Like it works. It dries my hair, but I think this blow dryer doesn't have as much power as this blow dryer, and I honestly think that this one doesn't get as hot. I'm not positive, but I definitely for sure know this one doesn't have as much as this one. This is the Hot Shot 2 Helen of Troy blow dryer. I think it was probably 50 bucks. I think I paid 50 bucks for this Bellamy one. Bellamy has not done me wrong. I had the Nicole Guerrero one before the Graveyard Girl one, which I was very upset because my Nicole Guerrero one broke. I don't know how it broke or why it broke. I think something happened with the wire in here, because if I would move it, it would stay on, but it doesn't stay on by itself. It's only like if it moves a certain way, it would stay on. So I just got a new one, and the Graveyard Girl one was the one that they had, so that's one I got. And it really does make a difference when you're blow drying your hair, because when I used that one to blow dry my hair, when my Nicole Guerrero one broke, I had to use that one because the only blow dryer I had. I don't know, it doesn't give me, it almost makes my hair like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like my hair looks like it was like, straightened. Like it looks like I straightened it, but just has volume. But when I do it with that blow dryer, it doesn't get as like, I don't know, like flat, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's the right word. But when I use this blow dryer, because it has more power, it works a lot better. So it does depend on your blow dryer as well. There's a lot of things that go into this, yeah. But that's it. That's how I blow dry my hair. So like normally I just kind of look at it, and if I feel like I need to like blow dry any more pieces, I would just kind of grab it and blow and just go over those pieces again. But I don't think I need to. I think it looks fine. I'll show you guys what it looks like from the back. That's it. That's how I blow dry my hair. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more hair videos, let me know in the comments. I mean, I don't really know that much about hair, but you know, I'll try. I mean, I can like if you want to see how I curl my hair with a curl liner, leave me a comment. I haven't done that in a while. Actually, I haven't curled my hair with a curl liner in a very long time. But if you want to see how I curl my hair with a curl liner, let me know in the comments. All right, guys. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video and share it with your friends and your family and everybody you know so they can see it. You got anything to add back there?
No.
No, I just want to play the PlayStation. He's the real MVP because he came over and he wanted to play the PlayStation, but I told him I had to film a video so he couldn't play the PlayStation. So he's just sitting there waiting for me to be done. Right?
Are you done yet?
Are you done yet? Alright, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!